Welcome along then to what promises to be another fascinating Spanish Grand Prix. It's a race which saw Max Verstappen take victory on his first ever appearance with the Red Bull team in 2016, after that dramatic coming together of Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Will we see more moments for the scrapbook here today? It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down into Turn 1. This is a 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through the 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out Turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of Turn 9. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, George Russell and Sainz, White, Verstappen, Gasly and Valtteri Bottas, Michael Schumacher, Albon, Esteban Ocon and Magnussen, Ricciardo, Zhou, Oscar Piastri and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, Tsunoda, Latifi and Mick Schumacher. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And a warm welcome to Natalie Pinkham, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about White. That was a great podium in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
Well, there are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out will have boosted their confidence coming into this race.
Merci, j'arrive pas à y croire.
Incroyable, tout simplement génial, super boulot.
They've done it then! A spectacular victory here in Spain and a massive confidence boost going into the next race. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I think the key here was just the quality of racecraft. I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. So let's review the drivers' standings. White increases their championship lead. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Let's move on to the constructors. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today, as they make their way up the standings. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.